Hi, Emilia. Lovely to have you here, part of Festival of Doers. I am so excited to have you part of
Oh,
this great event. Would you tell me a little bit about yourself?
well, hi, Misa. And first of all, I'm so excited about our event in the end of January. And my name is Emilia. Originally from Finland. I'm a researcher, currently doing my PhD on the fascinating topic of how do humans overcome extreme events in their lives and adversity and challenges. And especially this amazing thing of how do we become active change agents within our own communities. But more than that, I would say that my personal life mission is to be a catalyst for compassion and human connection and nonviolence. And I'm currently training to run the length of New Zealand, which is 2,300 kilometers, in order to break the silence around interpersonal violence and to highlight the strength of overcomers of abuse. So that's one way how I'm personally trying to add some kind of value to the world and contribute.
That is so amazing. I am so impressed about that, and that's such a great role model for everybody who wants to make some kind of an impact. What I wanted to ask you is, what is your definition of success? How do you define it?
Mm, it's such an important question. Success um, to me, it relates to how much value I'm able to add to other people's lives. It's measured in my own life with how many doors, proverbial doors, I'm able to open for other people, or how I will help people to find and discover their potential and what they can do in this world to really add value. So, more than about being something that relates to money or status, I mean, I've been there as well. But in this, having gone through some life experiences, I have left most of that behind. And it's really about this in between of what happens in this space between humans. And that's success to me when I'm able to add something that helps elevate the other person. And in addition to that, it also relates to how I'm able to work on myself first so that I may be able to serve more and love a little bit deeper and also just be real and be who I am. And it's a long journey because the world tries to put us in this space where we are very concerned about what other people think, and it tries to put us in a mold. So breaking that shell has been quite a journey, and I don't think I'll ever go back.
I think what you just said about kind of healing yourself first and finding
Mm,
your own truth and kind of connecting your own connection first before you can help others. I think
mm,
that's immensely important. Uh,
mm.
Sometimes I see people want to make an impact and they almost want to start helping straight away
Yeah,
and jump over that sort of difficult part of self discovery and finding sort of bigger self awareness and
yeah.
dealing with your shadow, um, and then
Well said.
possibly find themselves actually fizzling out in the whole journey of helping others. So I think that's a very important point. Talking
Mm.
about shadows, what would be sort of I don't know, life event or a bigger obstacle that you had to overcome to come to this wonderful, beautiful, sort of loving state as you are right
Oh.
now?
Well, you mentioned shadows, so it would definitely be my own shadow. And so if we define success, how I described it as measured by my ability to add value to the world and to other people's lives, the biggest challenges that I've had on the road to doing so have been things that have to do with my own relationship with myself, my ability to, for example, love myself and accept myself the way I am, with all
That's
the
hard.
flaws, everything that comes with the package, and even slowly embracing this very radical idea that what if I'm enough, just the way I am? While, of course, embracing a life of virtue and working hard to be someone who contributes. But in addition to that, really embracing this idea that What if it is enough that I am? So working on myself first, as we already discussed, on how to find that place where it is okay to show those weaknesses as well. Because you, of course, expose yourself, but just trusting that in the end of the day, we can't afford not to do that, because that's what builds the bridge between humans, and it allows us to collaborate in a more meaningful way.
Oh, that's so to the point. Thank you. I'd just like to then finish with just a very sort of precise tip, if you can, for anybody who's thinking of, oh my God, I maybe want something else than what I have today, and I want to live more passionately. I want to be kind of living my purpose, and I want to make a positive impact. So what would be your sort of number one tip?
Ooh, I think one very important part of learning and growing to be the best versions of ourselves has to do with, well, I'll give you an example from my own life. So for me, one of the most transformative experiences was when I finally came to this point where I realized that I have to stop. I have to cease for seeking this validation for myself from other people's eyes and their looks, the way how people look at me, and really focus on doing my best, of course, and serving, but also setting boundaries.
Yes.
And making sure that my value is not defined by what people say and what they do, but I have to first own that love and that appreciation for myself. And that's where everything kind of springs. And I still remember the moment when I found this realization. It has really had a huge impact. And that's really, really what I wish for everyone who's going to be at the event and also listening to this little YouTube blurb.
Fabulous. Well, we are going to hear much more from you at the actual event in London on the 27th of January 2017, Festival of Doers.
I'm so excited.
Warm welcome to London. Can't wait to see you live here. Thank you so much, Emilia.
Thank you, Misa.